Yo, Skeptic here. It's been about 8 months since I last uploaded, and a lot of things have changed since then. I somehow got a job, and man, it's been rough for me. On one hand, I'm happy that I'm getting some type of income, but at the same time, I always find myself coming back home physically and mentally drained. And to top it all off, the work that I'm currently doing isn't even that fulfilling. And it kind of hit me pretty hard because I went into depression because of it. Although, if we compare it to last year and the year before, I definitely feel like I'm in a much better place, especially with all the money that I've gotten from this job. I've spent a lot of it on upgrading my setup. Some of the new things that I've bought and I've upgraded include a new microphone, a new mic arm, a new keyboard, a stream deck, and I also bought some other things like a Switch OLED, some retro handhelds, and a couple of Switch 1 games. Okay, well, not a couple. I lied, okay? Alright, you got me. I bought way too many Switch 1 games. But, besides that though, I think the biggest improvement this year that I've personally made, besides obviously getting a job and being employed, was getting new glasses. I've been using my previous glasses for about 8 years now, and my eyesight, I really messed up because it definitely has taken a toll because I haven't changed it out for 8 years. And believe me, I would have liked to get new glasses sooner, but I just didn't have the money to pay for it. Well, at least not until now. It took me 8 whole years to see the world again in HD. We have officially evolved past the 720p resolution. Oh man. I've had my ups and downs over these past couple of months, and I've even contemplated coming back to YouTube way earlier than I initially planned. And I think the funny thing is, when I'm not making videos, I, strangely enough, have this desire to make them. And this desire keeps getting worse and worse because I also got fiber internet now. So uploading videos doesn't take up to 9 centuries anymore. We've officially gone past that era. And when I heard the news of Hytale potentially being bought back from Riot, I initially shrugged it off and thought Riot would just hold onto the IP and let it rot away, never to be seen again. But then it actually happened. I don't know how, but Hytale got bought back by Simon, and my eyes instantly lit up, and I immediately wanted to make a video about Hytale's revival, but I hesitated because I didn't know if I was ready to come back to YouTube. And then Valve just shadow drops a YouTube video on a random Wednesday showcasing 3 new products. That's right, 3. Valve can actually count to 3, and I'm hyped for all 3 of them. But the one that personally I'm the most excited for is the Steam Frame. Now, VR wasn't something that I was initially interested in when it first came out. I've always thought of it as nothing more than an unpolished gimmick. I didn't like the idea of games potentially shifting to a non-traditional format, where you had to go and put on a VR headset if you wanted to play the latest titles, and that the traditional way of playing video games would slowly fade away. But over time, I realized that VR wasn't ever going to be your main way to play video games. It's more like an extension of how you can play them, rather than being a replacement altogether. And this simple realization, it really changed my perspective on VR. It made me excited about stepping into the world of VR. There were so many exciting things happening, and I wanted to make videos talking about all of them. But like I said before, I didn't know if I wanted to come back to YouTube. I mean, let's face it, my videos aren't even that great to begin with. So it doesn't even matter if I do come back, because there are so many other channels out there that are leagues above me. And even though I know this all too well, I still want to upload videos regardless of knowing that fact, because at the end of the day, I never did YouTube because I wanted to get a crazy amount of subs or views. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I don't care about these things at all, but it wasn't my main source of motivation. I make videos because it's fun. I love talking about video games. I love talking about my personal life, even though I share a little bit too much info. And I also love uploading shitty gameplay videos that feels like it's in a bygone era. YouTube has always been a hobby of mine. It's a medium that allows me to express myself in ways that can't be replicated through other forms of entertainment. The songs that I use in my videos, the types of cuts that I do, the memes that I put in, the types of videos that I choose to upload. All of these aspects combine, and they represent me and who I am as a person. I love making videos, and that's why I'll be returning to YouTube starting January of next year. I have a lot of content ideas that I want to experiment with. One of them revolves around Hytale, because I've been waiting for this game since its initial reveal, and now that I finally have the opportunity to sit down and actually play the game myself, I want to upload my personal thoughts and experiences with the game, because I don't want to have any regrets like I did with Minecraft. When I played Minecraft for the very first time, it was breathtaking. The visuals, the ambience, the music, everything about the game was magical. I didn't know what to do. I was lost. But funnily enough, that's what made the game stand out to me. You didn't have any quest to complete. There wasn't an ending, at least when I first played the game back in beta. There wasn't anyone telling you what to do or how to play. It was just you and your imagination. And that simplicity, it captured me. That feeling of playing Minecraft for the very first time, it's something that I'll never get back. And because I never recorded any of my early experiences with the game, it's forever lost to time. And I want to avoid that feeling of regret with Hytale. I want to upload a variety of content on the game, like updates, news, gameplay, reactions. To sum it up, Hytale is going to be the main focus, but it's not the only type of content that's going to be uploaded to the channel. I also want to upload content surrounding the Steam frame, like my unboxing of the device, and also my first impressions. I also want to record myself playing Half-Life Alyx, because apparently that game is really good from what I've seen and heard online. So I want to see for myself if the game is actually that good, or if it's kinda meh. And I don't even know if I'm going to fully commit to this, but there is one more game that I've been thinking about making content for, and that's Rivals of Aether 2. Recently, I did a video with the homie BeastMD, shoutouts to you, man, where we talked about features and content we would like to see in the game's future updates. And if you like Rivals 2, I highly suggest you to go check out that video. I'll put a link in the description below to the video and to Beast's channel as well. Beast did such a good job with the editing, and I had a great time collabing with him on that video. But I'm still at an impasse, because on one hand, unlike the Steam Frame or Hightail, I'm not as passionate about Rivals 2 as I am with the Steam Frame or Hightail, because as you all may know, I have a lot of gripes with the game since its release. But on the other hand, working on that video with Beast, it gave me a sliver of hope that maybe, just maybe, the game will go in a direction that makes me want to actually pick up and play the game again. So, because I'm so indecisive at the moment, I'll just leave the idea here in this video, and I'll come back to it if someone wants to reach out and collab with me on another Rivals 2 video. But all in all, 2025 was a great year for me. I experienced a lot of new things, and I was able to learn from them. I've had my ups and downs, but I kept moving forward. And going into 2026, I want to try to keep this momentum up. I want to keep this momentum going. So to keep me motivated, I have 3 goals that I'm personally going to set out for myself to accomplish within 2026. The first goal is, well, finding a new job. Like I've said earlier, the job that I'm currently in, it's just not fulfilling to me. I want to find something that I'm passionate about. I want to find a job that allows me to grow and incentivizes me and gives me the motivation to push myself past what I'm capable of. The second goal is to make more friends. I've always wanted more friends that played the same games as me, or were interested in the same things as me. But as you all may know, or not know, I'm not the most extroverted person in the world. I've always kept to myself because I didn't want to impose on others. But this time, I want to try and go outside of my comfort zone, and I want to see if I can make at least one new friend next year. And for the final goal, I want this YouTube channel to reach 1,000 subscribers. This was a goal that I set out for myself earlier this year, but because I decided to take an unforeseen break from YouTube, I wasn't able to fulfill that goal because I stopped uploading videos. But this time, with all of the content ideas that I have planned out for 2026, I want to see if my content and enthusiasm can help me reach that goal. And if not, it's no big deal. I'll just try again next year and the year after. until I do reach that goal. And if you're still here watching this video, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me and hearing me out. It feels really weird uploading again, but it's weird in a good kind of way. I don't know when I'll be uploading this video, but just in case I do make it before Christmas, probably not though, but anyways, I just want to say I hope all of you here have a Merry Christmas to those of you that celebrate it, and if you don't, Happy Holidays. I hope all of you stay warm out there, be safe, and I'll see all of you in the next video in 2026. Bye!